Hi everyone, we started discussing the numericals based on electrostatics. So in the first session we discussed few questions based on Coulomb's law, charge and its properties and Coulomb's law. So similar way, let us discuss 2-3 more questions. The main thing is how to approach and how to understand and how to solve the question. Understand the question. Draw the diagram if it is required. Take the formula, suitable formula, and then try to manipulate if it is required. Then try to solve it. So each and every step is important in solving numericals. Now, if you consider in the same way the questions related to electric field due to point charges, electric field due to electric dipole, let us discuss few more questions. But one formula here mainly important, that is first thing, electric field due to a point charge. When you consider a point charge, at any distance, there is a point charge q. Now, at any distance from the charge r, the electric field value is, magnitude is kq by r square. But if the charge, once you consider, it can be positive or it can be negative. So the charge is positive, then here the field direction is away from the charge towards this direction, rightward, away from the charge. If you consider this is negative, suppose minus q, then same magnitude, but the direction of magnetic field is towards, arrow will be this way, that is leftward. So that is the difference between positive charge field and negative charge. But magnitude depends upon the magnitude of charge only, not sign. So never substitute minus q in calculating electrostatic force or electric field also. Now, similar way, let us consider one question. 4q and q. If we place q between them, find its location and magnitude such that system is in equilibrium. There are different type of questions they will ask based on such combination of two charges. I'll explain all. Then I'll explain this also. All the situations. So slowly I'll explain. Try to understand properly. See, when two charges are there, Q1, Q2. The first thing what they can ask is, in between, somewhere at one point, suppose the distance is r between them, and you can choose one point, you can choose or you will get one point somewhere between two charges where the resultant electric field will become 0 only if Q1, Q2 are like charges. In case of Q1, Q2 are like charges. If Q1, Q2 both are like charges, then at one particular point between them you will get 0 electric field. When 0 electric field you will get, even though there are two charges, one charge will produce one field, another charge will produce another field, and they must be equal in magnitude and opposite in direction. Then the electric field at that point will become what? 0. So at this point, let's take the distance of Q1 is x, then the distance of Q2 will become r minus x. Then at this point. The field due to Q1, KQ by R square. So KQ1 by X square. If it is positive, take, or negative, take positive only. Magnitude we are talking. Magnitude of electric field due to Q1 and magnitude of electric field due to Q2 must be same. So that this should be equal to, what is the magnitude of electric field due to Q2? K Q2 by, what is the distance of the point? R minus X whole square. Of course K get cancelled. So what is the formula you will get? Q1 by X square equal to Q2 by R minus X square. R minus X square. So you have to place, you have to take one point such that this condition is satisfied. And this is true when both are either positive or negative. Now immediately what question will rise? The direction must be opposite. See here. This is the point, this is positive. This is positive. So positive charge means field must be away from it. So rightward. Field of Q1 is rightward. And the field of Q2 is leftward, away from the charge. So this field is rightward, this field is leftward. Leftward, rightward. Both are equal in magnitude and opposite in direction. So they must cancel each other, because two vectors having angle 180 degrees, then what is the resultant? A minus B or B minus A. And if A equal to B, then what is the resultant? 0. So that is what they will ask you. What is the null point, or the point where the electric field will become 0, or the point where third charge you have to place so that it experiences 0 force. Because at this point, if the field due to this and this both are 0, then what is the force experienced by charge placed at this point? Because the definition, please rewind the definition, that is, at any point electric field equal to force per unit charge. That is nothing but force equal to charge into electric field. At any point, force experienced by a charge means charge times the electric field at that point. But here at this point, what is the electric field? It is a null point, means 0 electric field. So what is the force will become? 0. So here force will become what? 0. So that's why here they will ask the question like, at which point you have to place the third charge so that the particle experiences, or that the third charge experiences 0 electrostatic force. Either they will ask between two charges where electric field will become 0, or they may ask what is the null point for this system, or they can ask where the third charge should be placed so that it experiences 0 electrostatic force. In all the three situations, in all the three cases, you have to use this this formula. Now, one more question should rise in your mind. What is that? Here, I have taken two charges must be like, either positive or negative. Because suppose if you take both are negative, I said like positive means field due to Q1 is right side, field due to Q2 is left side. If both are negative, minus, then this field will be leftward, towards. Because negative charge means field direction is towards, leftward. And this is negative means field direction direction is towards rightward. Again, the fields are in opposite direction. That's why when two charges are like charges, positive or negative, then you will get null point in between them. Exactly somewhere in between only. Not at midpoint I'm telling. In between the charges. Not this side, not this side. But if the question is like unlike charges, then see here, if one is positive charge, another is negative charge, the distance is same thing or something. Now if you choose somewhere, then anywhere, here, anywhere in between the charges, see what happens. Q1, positive charge. Positive charge means here the field direction is away from it, this side, right side. But this is negative charge. So at this point, the field due to negative charge means towards. So towards the charge. Positive charge away, negative charge towards. But ultimately what is happening? Both fields are coming in same direction. If both fields are in same direction, where the question arises that the cancellation. No question of cancellation. Cancellation may be possible, might be possible only when the two fields are in opposite direction. Then only the resultant will become A minus B or B minus A. But here both are in same direction, theta 0 degrees. They are now collinear or parallel. When two vectors are parallel, angle between them is 0. Then what is the resultant? A plus B. Then no question of cancellation. Then there is no question of zero field between them. Then there is no question of null point between them. Then there is no question of you can place third charge in between them. So that it is in equilibrium. Equilibrium means what? Force on it must be 0. Because they can also tell you like equilibrium case. Same thing. You have to place third charge somewhere such that it should be in equilibrium. It should be in equilibrium means what? The force on that charge must be 0. But here anywhere between the two charges there is no question of field is 0. When field is not 0, obviously force is also not 0. Then there is no question of null point. Then there is no question of equilibrium. So that's why what to do? You have to think such that outside, suppose here or here. Here if you consider, this positive charge field is away, rightward. This negative charge field is towards, leftward. Both are in opposite direction. Chance is there. Yes or no? Chance is there. Chance is there for what? Chance is there for cancellation. Cancellation of electric field. But the magnitudes must be same, such that you have to choose the point. Now, here. This is positive charge, so field is away from it, leftward. Now this is negative charge, so at this point the field is towards the charge. So that here again the fields are in opposite direction. Again there is a chance that they can cancel if the magnitudes are equal. So here and here, both sides is possible. Now again the question is rising. Which side we have to choose? The field formula if you consider, it is directly proportional to charge, inversely proportional to square of the distance. See, suppose this is small charge. Suppose I am telling. Suppose. Then the point if you take here, the distance of small charge is also smaller. The distance of small charge is also smaller. This is great charge, big charge, and this distance also big. So small by small, big by big ratio becomes equal. But small by big by small ratio is never become equal. You understand what I said? No. See, if the charge is smaller, let's take 2. Right? Now, this r square value is 4. How much is the ratio? 1 by 2. Now, this charge is 4. Now, this distance r square is 8. Then what is the value? 1 by 2. So 1 by 2, 1 by 2. Smaller charge, smaller distance. Greater charge, greater distance. So that the ratio may be equal. So that K is same. Then you can get what? Fields are equal. When fields are equal and opposite, then what you will get? Fields get cancelled. So that what point it will become? Null point. Because the resultant field will become 0. So that if you place third charge at this point, it experiences what? 0 electrostatic force. Then what you can say? That the third charge is in equilibrium. So 1 by 2, 1 by 2. But if you take reverse, small charge 2 and the great distance 8 and the 4 by 4, this ratio 1, this ratio 1 by 4, never become equal. That's why the confusion should be avoided that this side or this side by taking the point near to which one? Smaller charge. You have to take the point towards smaller charge. If this is small charge, take this side. If this is small charge, take this side. These all things we have discussed, but I am reminding. So these are all the possible cases. You can get it. Now here you take this question. Now if you take this question 4Q and Q. But one more thing just before that. As I said, minus Q1 plus Q2. So one negative, one positive, or one positive, one negative, anything you take. So I said you have to take the point this side or this side. If Q1 is smaller, you will take here point, null point. At a distance x from Q1. And this is the distance between the two charges. Then what is the distance of other charge? R plus x. Then this is null point, means this field k q1 by x square magnitude should be equal to this field magnitude k q2 by what is the distance? R plus x whole square. Then what is the formula? Q1 by x square equal to Q2 by R plus x whole square. Where Q1 is smaller and x is distance of the null point from Q1. So always choose smaller charge as Q1. Then substitute. But if you find the difference between previous formula, there Q1 by x square and Q2 by R minus x whole square. For like charges, the null point lies between the charges and this is the condition. For unlike charges, this is the condition and the null point lies either left side or right side, depends on magnitude of charges. Always closer to smaller charge. This is true when Q1 less than Q2. Please remember, two different formulas for like charges, for unlike charges. Anything they can give. Accordingly you have to choose. Like here 4Q, Q both are positive. So which formula you have to take? This one. So immediately you can take the situation like, see, if we place Q between them, find its location and magnitude such that system is in equilibrium. Now 4Q and Q. Now you have to place somewhere capital Q. At a distance x you will take and this will become R minus x. Then whatever x, that is q1, other one is q2. So q1 by x square, 4q by x square equal to q by r minus x whole square. Q cancel, cross multiply it, then x square equal to 4 into r minus x whole square. Then x square equal to 2 into r minus x whole square. This is not physics. This is called mathematical manipulation, simple manipulation, which depends upon your practice. So that here square, here square. So both sides, what will happen? This power will get cancelled. So x equal to 2 into r minus x means 2r minus 2x. Take this side. X plus 2x equal to 2r implies x equal to 2r by 3. And here also one more confusion. They can tell you like, this is the x, 2r by 3 from 4q. But options may give only from small q distances. If, then you have to find r minus x. Don't give this is the answer. Because many students, they are in hurry. After finding this, immediately they will mark the answer. But this is the distance from 4q. In the option if they give q, you will look at only 2r by 3. Then you will get wrong. So please try to take care. But here, one more thing they are specially mentioning. They are not mentioning that you have to place third charge such that it is in equilibrium. They are telling that you have to place third charge such that the whole system should be in equilibrium. This is the fourth type they can ask based on the same situation. Now you have to do the same way. This is the solution. But this is the solution for what? Only distance. Where you need to keep the charge. At which point? At what distance from Q1 or at what distance from Q2? That is what you can understand. But here the whole system should be in equilibrium, they are asking means. Then you have to find the magnitude such that location as well as charge. Location as well as what should be this magnitude they are telling. To find this charge value, then you have to take either this or this. And the net force on that must be 0. See, to find the distance or position of the third charge, you have to take the resultant force on third charge. That is what I have taken. But if they are asking what is the magnitude or what is the value of this charge, then you should not take this one. Then you have to take either this or this. Then only you will get the value. So that, because here charges are getting cancelled if you take resultant force on this. That's why you have to take the resultant force on either of Q1, Q2. Like. Now, to find the magnitude of this charge. Now, let me take this one. On this, how many forces will be there? Again 2. This will apply one force. This will apply one force. What is the force between these two? Between these two forces, K 4q q by x square plus what is the force due to this? K 4q q by r square should be what? 0. Because the system is in equilibrium means each and every charge of the system must experience 0 force. A charge is in equilibrium means only the force on that charge is 0. But when a system is in equilibrium, each and every charge must experience 0 force. That is the difference. You need to understand. So that here, if you equate it, then K4 KQQ by x square. X value I found it. How much x is? 2r by 3. I am substituting. 2r by 3 whole square equal to, this is minus 4 k q into q square by r square. So 4k cancel, q cancel. So here if you square it, 9 will go up. 9q by 4r square equal to minus q by r square. R square get cancelled. Then q equal to, bring this side, minus 4q by 9. So this way you can find the third charge value, magnitude. So that here the way how they can ask questions based on the two charge combination we have discussed in detail. And I'll give you questions based on this in the assignment. So please try to do it. Right? So this is one of the important model related to electric field, where you are covered how to find the field due to point charge, how to find the field due to number of charges, and how to find the equilibrium situation. All these things. Now, let us discuss one more question. What is that? Here, the question is related to electric dipole. Electric dipole. See here. If you remember all the formulas what we have discussed previously, dipole means a combination of two equal and opposite charges separated by a small distance. And if you consider any random point here at a distance r from the center, then here electric field is E, and this value we found out, kp by r cube under root 1 plus 3 cos square theta. This is what the formula we have derived. Yes sir. And before that we have taken what is the electric dipole moment. Dipole is q into 2l, charge into distance between them, and this line, the line joining them is called axial line, and the line passing through center and perpendicular to axial line is called equatorial line. This is axial line. Right? Now here on the axial line field means, here this is theta. The angle made by position vector with p bar. What is p bar? Electric dipole moment vector, which is always directs from negative charge to positive charge. So here this is theta. Now if you take the point on axial line, then angle will become how much? 0. Theta 0. Cos 0 is how much? 1. So 1 plus 3, 4. So root 4 means 2. So 2 kp by r cube. Then you take equatorial. Here point. Now this is position. Now the angle is how much? 90. Cos 90 is how much? 0. So root 1 plus 0, root 1, 1. So the field on equatorial line is kp by r cube. So these three formulas, field on axial line, field on equatorial line, and field at any random point, then you will get the questions. But here at random point, one more formula also I have given. What is that? Let me just explain. So when there is a dipole, now this is the actual dipole moment P at this point. But for understanding we are writing big. But dipole means is a small. So let's take the dipole moment direction. Now at one random point at a distance r, here when you want to find field, how did we find in the previous sessions when we discussed electrostatics? Here we have divided this into components. This is P cos theta and this is P sin theta. Now P cos theta is one dipole, P sin theta is another dipole. One dipole I divided into two parts. Why? Because now if you consider this dipole, the point is on axial line. Axial line means along dipole moment. Now if you consider this dipole, the point is on perpendicular line, nothing but equatorial line. So there is one field due to this dipole along axial. There is one field due to this dipole that is opposite to dipole, because on axial line at any point the electric field direction is along the dipole moment. But at any point on the equatorial line the field is opposite to dipole moment. So when you consider this dipole, the field is along the dipole because the point is on axial line for this dipole. If you consider the same point for this dipole, now the point is like on equatorial line. So now on equatorial line due to this dipole, the field must be opposite to dipole moment, so upward. So if you take this is E1, this is E2, then E1. Now field due to this, but on axial line. So 2kp, just now I have given formulas, where p value how much? P cos theta by r cube. Then E2 here. E2 is due to this dipole, but equatorial line, kp by r cube, where p is how much? P sin theta. And the resultant field will be somewhere in between them, here, at any random point. Let's take at an angle theta. Then this is the resultant of these two, and these two are perpendicular. Then what is the resultant? Under root E1 square plus E2 square. That is what I have given you. Kp by r cube under root 1 plus 3 cos square theta. From these two you will get. What is that? Kp by r cube under root 1 plus 3 cos square theta. But here the question is not about the electric field magnitude. What they are asking, see, an electric dipole is placed at origin O and is directed along x-axis at P, at some random point P, far away from dipole. Electric field is parallel to y-axis. So here the field, resultant field is along y direction, they are telling. Now field is parallel to y-axis and OP, see, this is O, this is P. Here dipole is there, here point is there. OP makes an angle theta with the x-axis. Then theta is, they are asking. How to find that theta? See, now if I make here one line horizontal, so this is x-axis, this is also x-axis, and this is the one line, same line. So what is this angle? Theta. Now let's take the resultant is making alpha angle with E1. Then you take this situation. So again here this is E1, this is E2, and this is resultant. Resultant is making alpha angle. Now if you complete the triangle, this is E1, this is E2, then this is also E2. Then tan alpha is opposite by adjacent, E2 by E1. E2 means due to this, E1 is due to this. I have given the values already. So if you substitute E2, what was the E2? Kp sin theta by r cube. And E1 is 2kp cos theta by r cube. So that kp r cube cancel. So sin theta by cos theta is tan theta by 2. So this is the relation between alpha and theta. So this is what we have discussed already. Now the same question is given, but if you know this thing, you can solve the question very easy. See, these all things are not necessary to solve this. I am just reminding you everything what we have done. Because if I explain directly, you will say we did not understand. That's why. So now, if you take the question, see, understand the question properly, there is a dipole at origin. Its dipole moment. And one point, random point P. Now, here the resultant electric field is along y-axis exactly. Now, see, this is x-axis, this is the line, and this angle, this is OP, makes an angle theta with x-axis. If this is theta, then this is theta, and this I said what? Alpha. Now what is the relation I have given just now? Tan alpha equal to tan theta by 2. And they are asking theta value. But here alpha theta is there. But here if you observe, this is x-axis and the resultant field along y-axis. So what is the angle this one should become? 90 degrees. According to the given question, you should understand that alpha plus theta is 90. If you understand that, then the solution will become easy. You don't have to do everything what I have done. That is all we have done already. If you remember the formula, then immediately you will take this. And I told after understanding, draw the diagram. Draw it. Then you will come to know this condition. And this is the formula already you have studied. Then if you substitute here, so we want theta, so substitute for alpha. Alpha equal to what it will become? 90 minus theta. Substitute. Tan 90 minus theta equal to tan theta by 2. Tan 90 minus theta is cot theta equal to tan theta by 2. Now 2 bring this side. Cot theta you bring this side. Tan theta by cot theta. 1 by cot theta is what? Tan theta. So tan theta into tan theta. So 2 equal to tan square theta. So what is tan theta will become? Under root 2. So this way, what is important? Understand the question. Draw the diagram. And then you will come to know the manipulation or whatever condition they are given. Then take the required suitable formula which you have studied already. All the formulas you will be studied. Then calculation, where sometimes, not every time, mathematics also plays key role, so that you will get the solution. So that's why understand the question, then take the suitable formula, then try to do the questions, right? So hope you understood the way how to solve the questions, and I will give some assignment based on the same thing so that you can try and you will come to know it, right?